have heard of AkiraChix. I swear if you've not heard of it, get out now. Just go. I mean, seriously. I mean, you need if you want. Why? Have you not heard of AkiraChix? Well, you have. How? Where? Oh, cool. Fantastic. So AkiraChix is a forum of women in tech. So we know it as technology. The technology space is very more male dominated. You have like, I think it's 85 to 15, 85% to 50%. 85 being men, sorry, but this is our day to day. 15% is women. So you see how that ratio doesn't look so good. So what we are trying to do is to encourage more women to get into tech, and also just, yeah, it's a career opportunity that does make you grow, not just in terms of career, but also, yeah, live well, makes money. I don't know whether people know that. I think people who don't know that tech actually has money. Yeah, people just think you have to be a doctor and a lawyer. I mean, we've all seen nurses strike for the last 3 months because of bad pay. So, I mean, tech people do not strike. There's no bad pay. What you do is just try and go share what's happening in the tech industry right now, where things are at, the careers one can take actually if you want to take tech. Most people think if you're in tech, you're just a coder or a developer. Well, there's so much. As in, from the last meetings, you guys know that right now, yeah? As in, it's not, you just can't be a coder, you can be a system analyst, you can be a designer, an engineer, you know? Yeah, and then you can even be, what do you call it, a project manager, but your niche is on IT projects. So you basically understand them and you can manage them from start to end. There's so much you can learn. You can be in the IT area, not just in the past. These girls have been through what we call mentorship by AkiraChix, and also training, and they'll give their stories based on some questions that I'll ask. And so I hope you can get inspired and see what they've been up to.
I wanted to be a broad person, like do a lot. And then, so I'm really into business and the economy and how things work, how things run. And in Form 4, I started getting an interest in like social media. But I was so against how we young people use social media like Facebook and Twitter. And like, we're just there like talking about almost nothing every day. And like, so I gathered my friends up and like, why can't we build our own platform where we talk about something cool, something nice, something constructive, and like gather ourselves up and do something positive. I see tech as where it's revolutionizing, not going to, it's revolutionizing everything that's happening. So it is a field that I would like to be in, and I am in, and I love being in.
So I'm an interesting example of someone who is in tech but can't code and doesn't, in fact, very probably similar background to Sheryl Sandberg in that we come to technology from different perspectives. And I started off when I was in law school, very interested in the intersection between law and policy and technology. At that time, Mishuki was the minister, the late Mishuki was the Minister for Communications, Information, and he had banned Skype and he had banned Wi-Fi. So you had to go and like hide in the cyber cafes. Those of you who remember making Skype calls like behind the counter, because it was illegal to do voice over IP calls, I think, and this was not long ago, this was 2002, 2003, so quite recent. And my first summer project when I was in law school was to go and work with the CCK to help them develop regulations that could hopefully convince then the minister to unban Skype and Wi-Fi. And that's how I got to know a lot of people in the industry. I met PS Ndemo when he was a very fresh PS at that time with his little office in that time was what's community where all the IT offices are. And got to know a lot of people in the industry. So I guess my first lesson, people always ask me in my current role now, they're like, Ori, you know everybody. How do you know everybody? I interned a lot.
Being a parent, a wife, and also being on the tech scene, because I think, for me, I think she's one of the people you just ask something on Twitter and she'll have the answer for you. As in, she's basically has answers to everything. So how do you just manage that? How is that? Like,
I don't sleep. Look, I'm addicted to the internet. I really am. It's first, I've been very lucky. All my jobs have been fairly flexible in terms of how I spend my time. So, and everyone who has hired me has understood that I don't do FaceTime, right? So as long as I deliver, like I'm not a 9 to 5 person, I'm not a morning person. If my kids see me up early in the morning, they think I'm sick or I must be going to the airport. And I've managed to find jobs, first of all, that work around me. That doesn't come easy. Obviously, to get jobs like that, you have to have the credibility and the respect and sort of the brand that comes along. So one, I've been lucky that I've had jobs that accommodate. And for me, my principle is that family comes first and everything else works around that.
I left Cellulant at the end of last year, and we formed this startup called the Technology Monitoring Institute. And the reason we formed it was because we recognized that there was a gap at the tail end of technology. You build something and you put it out for people to consume. It's a mobile banking software. It could be an insurance product, whatever it is. And what I realized while still working at Cellulant was there's such a thing as the last mile of technology.
What the guys in the hangout saying, many people wanted to be doctors. So when I didn't get medicine, I was called for computer science. I remember I cried. I was not believing how would God do this to me. But I thank God today. I mean, I work with doctors, but still in IT. I do data collection systems. For the government to make policies, they require data. You transform it to information, then they know what to do, for example. That's how we came to know in Nyanza the HIV rates are way high. So maybe TB, I work in the TB program. Tuberculosis is a problem there because HIV is a co-infection. So now you put intervention based on that. So that's basically what I do. I think so I add value to the health system because they cannot make decisions without what I do.
So Girls in ICT fellow. So one of the other reasons is I want to be like an ITU evangelist or Girls in ICT evangelist, where trying to promote women, especially in Africa, because last year we only had 4 applicants, 4 winners were women, and there was only African there. So I would hopefully, since I'm going to be a mentor in 2013 from Fox, I'd like to see more women applying for it, and I'd like to see a fellow Kenya being involved. So, big background on what SASA does. SASA is an e-commerce platform. It's a mobile to web platform, a pyramid to earn a better living compared to what they do right now. So one of the research we did is we noticed that most women in developing countries earn a bigger income, and most of their income comes from making crafts. So there are around 1 billion craft people around the world, and in Kenya you have like 5 million. And most of these women have had difficulties in actually getting other economic opportunities or even employment opportunities. That's why they took crafts as one of the ways of earning a living. So what we did is we created a mobile platform where they can upload information of their products, like this jewelry I'm wearing is produced by a Sasa Soko artisan. And what they do is upload information about themselves and their products via SMS and MMS. Recently we produced an Android application where they could do the same. And what we do is we automate that process where we display the merchandise on the website, and then we display the information to the world. So we have like the US consumer who would like to purchase some of their products. So what they usually do is they go to a site, browse the products they want to see, and then make a purchase.
proven that women can actually deliver in technology. So it's just a matter of getting more women to participate and to take up careers in technology. And I think you're in the right direction. You know what AkiraChix is doing, what women in technology organizations are doing all over. That is, we are in the right direction.
The AkiraChix have been doing good things to the girls who are disadvantaged from the Kibera, from Dandora, from Kawangware, and they have been good and inspiring people to those girls. How I hope that those girls, they will be great people and great people to this nation, who will do great things, and they'll be an example to our products as AkiraChix.
We were so motivated by the ladies who gave us the experience in IT, and I wish this program could go to almost all girl high schools in Kenya, because the number of ladies in tech in Kenya is so few. By going to schools, they'll encourage girls to join IT after high school.
Today I've gotten the course of my life, the career I'm going to venture in, which is design in ICT. Thank you.